Hello everybody, welcome back to another reaction video, and today I will be reacting to Why Do I by Set It Off featuring Hatsune Miku. Now this song kind of appeared on my recommended one day, and I'm very interested because it seems like it's a collab between an actual band and Hatsune Miku, which is not something I have really seen before. So the band is by Set It Off, so I've never heard Set It Off before. So I'm very intrigued to kind of hear what this whole collab is, but I'm actually reacting to two songs because as I was then scrolling again, I saw this. Why Do I cover by Stetson featuring Neuro-sama. And now I am subscribed to Stetson, I'm a big fan of his actually, and I had no idea this existed. So we're going to be listening to both the Why Do I featuring Hatsune Miku and the Why Do I Stetson Neuro-sama cover in today's video because I had no idea either of these existed. And obviously the links to both these videos will be in the top of the description. Make sure to go like and subscribe to both of them. Watch the original songs, because as I say in every video, reaction content is not a substitute for the original video. And obviously if you do enjoy my reaction, make sure to just like and subscribe as well, because all the support is appreciated. Anyways, I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's jump right into the reaction. So I did look, and unfortunately there is no captions available for this. Okay. What you were thinking about me? Oh. Oh. So interesting. Sometimes I look for girls that look the way you do. It's very interesting lyrics coming from Miku there. Sometimes I look for girls that look the way you do, and so fucking stupid. So I really like the beat so far. It's a very simple beat. Bum ba dum bum ba na 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 na. But yeah, it's very interesting so far. So who did the tuning for this? Or who did the actual? Does it say who did the? Oh, there's lyrics down here. Does it say who did the? Doesn't look like it says, huh? That's unfortunate. I wonder who did the Miku in this, because I doubt the band themselves did the Miku. So, I'll try to find it. I'll try to find it out who did the actual. Let me check the comments actually. Okay, so I did find a comment about who did it. So this was done by Circus P, and I actually do know Circus P. I've reacted to some of their songs before, so that makes sense that Circus P was the one who actually did this. I guess that makes sense why it actually sounds very good as well. Okay, I just wanted to figure that out beforehand because obviously I want to give credit to the people who do everything for Miku-wise. It's been 10 months and 20 days. Hey! Ooh, I like this! So it sounds like this song is... I'm kind of just breaking down the song. Obviously, it's going to be hard without captions. I'm hoping the Will and Neuro version maybe has captions. I know the lyrics are in the description, but I can't obviously have those up. So I'm trying to think. So why do I still wake up 2 in the morning, cold sweat screaming your name? So I'm assuming this song sounds it's at least right now a girl who is who probably broke up with their significant other and sounds like they're having regrets because like I said, the lyrics, why do I still wake up 2 in the morning, cold sweat screaming your name? Well, I guess that could also be a little bit different as well. I'm not going to go too deep into it that side of the ways, but it's a very interesting song actually. So yeah, I really like it though. I really like the beat. The Miku vocals sound really good, but like I said, I'm very intrigued between the collab between, you know, Miku and then more human vocals, especially from what seems like it's more of a rock band. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm intrigued to see kind of where this goes. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I even try? Hey! Yeah, I really like this. Why do I? Okay, before we get into the lyrics, like I said, I want to break it down. So why do I do this to myself? Why do I even try? Cause you don't. So baby, why do I? So it sounds like just kind of based off those lyrics, she's like, you don't care, you don't seem to care at all, so why do I care? Just kind of based off those lyrics, that's kind of what I'm getting is like, why do I, you know, she's basically asking, I know you don't care, and yet why do I still care? That's what I'm getting so far. I could be wrong though. And it sounds like we're gonna get some Set It Off vocals here. So like I said, I'm very interested in see if they're gonna kind of clash or if they're gonna stay separate. Oh, okay. Back in November, maybe December. I really like his vocals. Oh. Okay. So deep, very deep lyrics there. So you called me a piece of shit. Da, 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 da. But so it sounds like Miku in this scenario kind of just crashed out on the significant other, which I guess would be Set It Off here. But it's basically he's saying, well, it sounded like you were so done and over it, which is obviously, you know, clashing between Miku, who's like, I still care, but it seems like you don't care. So there's definitely, I'd say there's some miscommunication going on between the two parties here, just from the sounds of it. I really like his vocals. Why do I do this to myself? And why do I even try? You don't. So baby, why do I? Why do I? Okay, so now we got Set It Off doing the vocals here. So it seems like they both really do still care, but it also seems like they both think the other one doesn't care. And honestly, that's a very realistic scenario. You got one party who thinks the other party doesn't care, and then the other party who thinks the other party doesn't care, but they both actually do care. It's a communication thing, and a lot of people do struggle with that. So I really like this song. I really do. Like this could be a debatable work playlist one, because I actually do really like this. I really like the kind of deeper meaning of the song. Well, I guess it's not a deeper meaning, it's a pretty obvious song, but like I said, I really like analyzing lyrics and kind of breaking down what the song's actually about. What else we got? Yeah, he sounds really good though. Oh, we do get them both. Okay. I am shocked. They sounded really good together. That was a very impressive blend of human vocals and Vocaloid vocals kind of together. I didn't know how that would sound, but that actually sounded really good. Like, that actually did sound really good. Let me go back, listen to a little bit. Why do I feel this way? Why do I do this to myself? Why do I even try? Yeah, I really like how this sounds. They did a... I want to know how this even comes to be, because I think this is more of a mainstream band. Or whatnot. I mean, 3 million views is a lot. So it makes... I really wonder how this came to be. If anybody kind of knows the story about this, how Set It Off came to do a song with Miku, let me know down in the comment section, because I'm very intrigued about that. So baby, why do I? Ooh, that high note. Why do I? I like the visual in the background, by the way. We got the 3 band members, just a giant Miku. Baby, why do I? So yeah, that was really cool. I really digged with that. And I'm really interested. So yeah, obviously make sure to go over to Set It Off's channel. Make sure to watch the original video and like it and all that type of stuff, because that was a really good song. But yeah, let's head over to Will Stetson's channel and let's take a look at his cover with Neuro-sama, because like I said, I didn't even know that cover existed. So let's go over. Let's watch that one. All right, we're over here on Will Stetson's channel. And so this says a song about self-destruction. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I got from it. But obviously, make sure to go over to Will Stetson's channel. Make sure to like and subscribe over there as well. Like I said, he makes some great covers of music. I listened to a couple. He has an 8-0 cover I really like. So I've listened to his music, but I did not know this song cover existed. And it does look like we're gonna get lyrics this time as well. So there you go. You guys get some lyrics. But I'm not keeping you guys waiting. Let's jump right into this. Alright, so we're starting off with Neuro. About me. Okay. So when did this come out? How long ago was this? This was December 17th, 2023. So this would have been... She was just turning a year old. This would have been right before or the day of the subathon? Vettel is surely proud of his daughter this time, right? This would have been earlier into her VTuber stuff. But I guess it is funny hearing the lyrics. Sometimes I look for girls that look the way you do. So fucking stupid, coming from early Neuro. Because I think she would have still been mostly filtered in 23. But she wasn't allowed to curse. I know she can kind of curse nowadays, but I guess it would have been funny back then, knowing she really didn't have that much of a curse ability back then. But of course, even then, even with the older version of her, probably the older version of her singing, she still sounds really good. She actually sounds very human in this song. Hey, let's go. Why do I feel this way? Why can't I even try? Yeah, ironically, she sounds very... Like, she does not have a lot of AI sound in this song. I know in a lot of her music or covers she does at least, you can still usually hear the AI in Neuro's voice, but it seems like there is not nearly as much AI in this cover as there is in a lot of them. She sounds very human here. I guess maybe it's because she's higher too. That could be it. Really like the visuals, by the way. Visuals, it's a little just angles of Neuro looking up. Will. You called me a piece of shit. So yeah, that's a deep line. So you called me a piece of shit. Said you never want to see my face again, which happens. So like I said, you got obviously the girl singing like, why do I still care about you? But then you got the guy saying, well, you called me a piece of shit and said you never wanted to see me again. So like I said, this is where the miscommunication comes in. I mean, what can I say? Like, this ironically is where there is a severe drop in miscommunication. And obviously, I just want to point out that Will Stetson, for one, congratulations on 1 million subscribers. Absolutely deserved. But Will Stetson has some phenomenal vocals. And actually, I was going to ask how this collab came to be. But now that I remember, I'm pretty sure BTMC, who was like the OSU player that faced Neuro and all that type of stuff, went to Disneyland, some of that stuff. I'm pretty sure he said that he was roommates with Will Stetson. So I guess that would actually make sense of how that would come to be. Because I was trying to think at first, I'm like, okay, so how did Will Stetson get in contact with Vettel and Neuro? But I wonder if it was through BTMC. That would actually make a decent amount of sense now that I think of it. So over it. Those sweat screaming your name. Hey. Man, I love Will's voice. He has such a good voice. So baby, why do I... Does he have the lyrics in... I want to sing this. He does. I guess I want to sing this. Give me 1 second. Alright, let's see if I can do this. So why do I still wake up 2 in the morning, cold sweat screaming your name? Why do I get drunk and look at your pictures? Why do I feel this way? Why do I do this to myself? And why do I even try? You don't. So baby, why do I? Boom. Why do I? Uh-oh. Hey, rate that down below. How did I sound? I guarantee you I sounded not great, but you know what? My voice didn't crack, so I will take it. Why do I? Uh-oh. Oh, change it. It's been 10 months and 20 days. I almost want to cover this song, man. Yeah! Oh man, they sound really good together too. I know Take It Off and Miku sounded good together, but obviously Miku still had that kind of Vocaloid pitch, but Neuro and Will together, it just sounds like a female and a male vocal singers together. They sound really good, and they sound, like I said, Neuro could easily pass as a human. I say that in a lot of Neuro covers that I react to, but I mean it this time, that she could pass as a human. Why do I feel this way? You don't, so baby, why do I? Hey! Man, they both went to that high note there. They both did that. So they kind of both did that. I can't hit that type of note, so I can't even try to be like, yeah, I can hit that note too, because I cannot. But you know, like I said, they sound good. Why do I? Oh, even that last I there by Neuros sounded, yeah, that could pass as a real singer. But yeah, guys, that was Why Do I, cover by Will Stetson and Neuro-sama, and obviously the original by Take It Off and Hatsune Miku. I hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. Like I said, make sure to go over to Will Stetson's channel, Take It Off channel, like, subscribe, watch the original videos, because they deserve all the support. Obviously, Take It Off for an amazing song, and Will Stetson for an amazing cover of it. If you guys would like to see more reactions like covers, Will Stetson has a lot of Japanese Vocaloid covers, so if you'd like to see me react to him some more, let me know in the comment section below what some of his best covers are. Like I said, I've listened to some of them, but he's got a pretty big catalog I've not listened to yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. All the support in the world helps. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.